Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're back with our Yamaha XS650. We're going to see if putting a starter in it makes a difference. So in a previous episode with this Yamaha XS650, we went over the whole thing. We just got it back. We checked to make sure our timing was right, our points were clean, all that stuff. But it has a starter delete, so we're going to try to add the starter back. It does not have a starter solenoid or anything like that. I really want to use the starter just to get it tuned, just so I don't have to kick it. That's what, and then hopefully we get it tuned. It's an easy kick, and then Bob's your uncle. But because it has this 2-into-1 intake, this carb, we don't know if it's the right size, if everything is correct for it. So our problems could be in there. We're going to change the starter first, see if we can get this set up to work. If not, we're going to go to work on this original setup, original set of carbs, and see if we can get those to work. Okay, our first step is probably going to be draining the oil just to make sure we don't make a huge mess. And then pulling this guy off, and then hopefully we can just slide our starter in. I say hopefully, I'll tell you why. So I'm hoping we can just slide the starter in and that'll be it. And the reason why I say hoping is that when they did the starter delete, I'm hoping they left the gears on the other side. Because if the gears aren't there, then we just have a starter and nothing to turn it with. So we'd have to do some shopping. So fingers crossed. Okay, this is supposed to be dry on this side after looking it up in the manual, so let's find out. I apologize. I can't hold the camera under here and get to this all at the same time. No, there's some oil there. Good thing we got a pan. Okay, had to give it a little pry, but we're draining the oil from right here. Not what we wanted to do, but this is kind of an interesting little thing. This is probably homemade, knowing who did this. Just a little plug goes through, but let's look and see if we have our gears in there. Okay, our worst case scenario, we ain't got no gears in here. It's supposed to be a gear that connects right there, that you stick the starter in, and then the splines, and it turns it all. We don't have that. Dang it, my knees really hoped that was there. Okay, this is what the plug looked like, this guy, and then it's got, let me see if I can screw this guy into it, and then this guy screws into it, and then it works like a toggle on the other side. You really have to pull the side cover off to get this thing back on. I'm just gonna see if I can put the starter without the gears that are in there. We'll see if we can locate them. We'll pull off the side cover later, and then see if we can put those gears in. It looks like we're going to have to remove this makeshift brake switch here that is bolted into two of the starter mounting holes. So we're going to pull this guy off in our makeshift brake switch, and then see if we can mount up our starter. At least we'll plug the hole up for now, and then we move on to the next step. Okay, got that one. Let's get the other one. The other one, not quite as easy to get out. Gotta use a ratchet because the brake switch and springs and all that are in the way, and the bracket for it. So we'll just do this until it comes out. Okay, here's the carburetors that go on there. The floats, oh, I need that gasket. Floats aren't stuck. They're working. Needles are clear. I think I had this thing kind of rebuilt just sitting on the shelf. So, okay, let's go ahead and put this thing back together. Okay, we're going to take off this intake. Now we're going to try to do it all at once, all in one fail swoop. So, just have 4 bolts holding it on, 2 on each side. The 2 in the middle are going to be tough to get with because you just have to wrench it. Yeah, it's a lot of quarter turns on this. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on time lapse just so you can see how long this is gonna take.
Hey! Roll that bobber in the light. Thought today would turn out right. Got a starter on the bench and a sidekick.
So guys, today's just one of those days with this Yamaha XS650. I painstakingly took the intake off to realize that the carbs I had the wrong intake. So I didn't have intakes that would fit up. So I decided I'd put them back on, kind of tweak the carburetor a little bit, just tune the adjustment screws. And now we're just gonna kick it. You know, you never know what's gonna happen. I spent hour and a half probably monkeying around with that stuff, and then, you know, you're back to where you started from. Kind of one of those things. But that's kind of how it is, right? How's the song go? You can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. So maybe I need to make this single carburetor work. So I got my boots back on, so let's kick it a few times. I'm not kicking it many times, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. Choke on, I did put oil back in it. So, you know, all that stuff, you know, today I'll start it with my hopes of putting the electric starter on so I could push the button to get this thing to start to then tune it. But we're back to legging it. Power is on. So let's kick it. That was a good kick nonetheless. Oh, those hurt. Oh, that was a good kick too. Power is on. Make sure I'm getting spark. Yeah, we still have spark. All right, let's keep kicking. I did go earlier, I pulled this off just to make sure everything was good, and this wire was loose. So I tightened it back up, it's all good, and we've got spark, so I was hoping that was gonna be it, but you never know. Okay, let's kick it some more. Come on, I would like something. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Today was an epic fail. Not the way I planned the day to go. I planned the day in my head, this is the way it was gonna work. I was gonna take the blank off of the starter and then put the starter in, and then the bike was gonna run. I was gonna use the starter to kick start it so I wouldn't have to use my leg anymore. And then I was gonna be able to tune this single carburetor to make it work. It's not the way it happens. Series of unfortunate events got us right back to, I'm not gonna say square one. We're more square 1B because the starter is installed. The good thing is that I believe we have a stuck parts engine in Mississippi that I can rob some starter gears off of it. If I do that, then we're one step closer to getting this sucker running. But boy, an entire day just wasted and to move to half a space forward from square one to square 1B. But hey, that's the way it goes with these old motorcycles. Sometimes they cooperate and sometimes they don't. Today was one of those times it didn't. And to be fair, you know, to find the silver lining in that cloud, I fortunately, knock on gas tank, don't get a whole lot of days like this. You know, I get engines to free up. I get engines to cooperate. This one still kicking and screaming, but we're gonna beat it. So guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram, Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.
Hey! XS650 stealing my shine. Pulled the cover, took a look. That previous owner wrote the book. Didn't just delete one part.